All right, here's your riddle. Can you get it? It's not hard. Obviously, it's not hard. It's like marriage on the rocks or relationship on the rocks. You'd be surprised I created that myself. I thought you'd like that. Anyway, here's the idea. We're coming up on Mother's Day. And some Mother's Days are beautiful and others are not. Some of us are coming up on birthdays, anniversaries, special days, and our relationships are on the rocks. And so what do? There's so many books on marriage and relationships. So many seminars and courses on how do we make this work? But yet it doesn't seem to work. It even seems like at least 50% of our marriages end up in divorce. And why is that? Well, I thought, well, how might I be able to help in this idea of relationships and what we're teaching? So I want to give you some principles, some laws behind marriage and laws behind relationships. In fact, laws behind communication. It's the same idea. When you understand the principle, you have a much better chance of making this work and creating the relationship. I remember being told that many years ago, you have to create a marriage, you have to create the relationship, and when the creation of that relationship goes away, then the relationship falls apart. So here's an idea. I want you to think with this idea. Now, in a traditional family, let's just call this traditional family, we come together, typically we form a relationship based on, let's say, love. We resonate with each other. We're in agreement with each other. And with that, marriage will involve, or relationship will involve this thing called faith, that we have faith in each other, that we're going to be committed to each other and help each other and not hurt each other. Now, initially, it's based on this thing called fascination. We're fascinated, especially in let's say in an intimate relationship of somewhat. And then later we work on an agreement, and that agreement, usually in a marriage, is a marriage certificate that we're going to be faithful to each other, and in a friendship that we're not going to hurt each other. But I think here's what we are not taught. And we're not taught about this idea that there are a couple of worlds. First, there's his world. And in his world, he originates what it is that he wants, what he desires, what he values. And in that relationship, she will go with it. But it's not just about his world. There's also this thing called her world. And in her world, she originates. She's the chooser and the decider, and he follows along. But here's where the beauty comes in. There is this other thing called our world, where we both agree on an idea. We both establish an image of what it is that we want. And that image becomes the originative point of our relationship. And we're both executive to that image. See, I think that's the piece we're missing, that we haven't agreed upon what is in our world for us both to contribute. And we'll see this with the budget. We're like, okay, we're going to make a budget. And then one of us breaks the budget, and then we're no longer in a composite. We're no longer in agreement. We're no longer in resonance with what's going on. And so we strain the relationship. We forget, in his world, he has a certain value. In her world, she has a certain value. But what happens if we both could make up a world together where we both agree and we're both being executive to an image, to an idea, to a goal? That way no one is deciding and choosing amongst each other, but that image is. And we're not doing that in marriages. We agree in sickness and health, to death do us part. But those are words for the most part. We don't know what we're agreeing to. We haven't sat down and agreed to that. So if you're interested in learning the process, the formula for communication, the process of creating a marriage, creating a relationship, this process of making a composite personality, being in resonance and in tune with your partner or mate or friend, it might be because we don't understand what is this originative component, what is this executive component, and how do we contribute and create. That's a worthy study. And if that has an interest to you in your relationship, then consider taking this course as we teach how to better communicate and how to better establish relationships and how to create so that we can have better harmony and be in better rapport and be in resonance and in tune with each other. Thank you.